Be coming in from Nameless on the dire side.
10 seconds.
All right. And
5
the
seconds remain.
captain for today is going to be Dr. Spike, the Dota Doctor. All right. First ban, I think, is probably going to be something, like, I would ban, like, an Axe. Night Stalker is a great choice, too. Warlock is going to be banned by Big Pharma, by
Dyer's
2
banned.
Lost Souls. Shadow Shaman is also going to be banned. I like it. Okay.
10 seconds to pick.
See what we got here.
5 seconds. Hurry, hurry. Radiance.
Legion Commander. Yeah, good. 2 great offlane choices. They are strong, you know. That,
Only
you know,
10
hey,
seconds.
you know, you don't want to have to go up against if you don't have something. They are
5 seconds.
dominating. The
Hurry,
Legion, not
hurry.
so much right now, but she's still a problem. I think the Axes as well, if they want to use that, they have one more ban.
Radiance banned.
Wraith King has definitely been strong. I wonder if they're going to ban the Jug as well. A lot of just meta picks right here
Only
that
10 seconds.
you know people don't want to play against are coming out. Unlike
5 seconds remain.
last night when we were watching that game, they were banning specific heroes for specific players. So I wonder if they're just getting some nice clean bans across the board.
Dyer's banned.
Tiny's a good ban. Yeah, absolutely. He can be in the 1 position or the 4
10
position.
seconds to pick.
Love to see him come out as a support, be able to blink and toss in. We saw
5
it,
seconds remain.
I believe, 2 weeks ago. So I like to see it. It's nice, but it's going to be banned this game. So hopefully we'll get some other support that will be able to do something like that. Like we saw the Marcy last night was hopping around. Yeah, I just like aggressive supports. So hopefully we get something and get it going, you know? Okay. So last ban is going to be coming out from Nameless here. Taking a little bit of time to think about it. While we've got that time, we're going
Dire
to...
team are now picking.
Ursa ban. Okay, so they're banning these off-lane cores, you know, in that safe lane. Ursa, they're going to pick the Axe first pick. You know, like I said, right? You know, hey, first pick Axe is going to make it worthwhile. You know, you don't have to worry too much about what's going on.
Only
You know,
10
with
seconds.
any other lanes, he's going to be a great first pick as well.
5
You know,
seconds. Hurry,
not too
hurry.
much counter to the Axe other than the Ursa, I would say. If you find somebody that's able to disable, or somebody like a position for gyrocopter might be able to do something with the AoE. Maybe even a Treant. Venomancer, I was going to say. Somebody that has that damage over time is going to really abuse the Axe if you're worried about that. So Venomancer will do something great. He can throw those wards down everywhere and be a problem.
10 seconds to
But
pick.
if the Axe plays well and the Venomancer doesn't, you know, you can
5
dodge a lot of that
seconds
damage, a lot of that damage over time, and, you know, not have to worry about it.
Dyer's banned.
Also, if they get a Pavis, they can stop a lot of the Venomancer problem with the Pavis, I think. So, Lesher's going to be banned. Another great, you know, just meta hero right now. We did watch ZooQ last night play
10
against it
seconds
as
to
the
pick.
TA. I don't know if they would be able to play TA against it.
5
I would
seconds.
assume that
Hurry,
they would,
hurry.
the average player would
Radiance
lose that
banned.
lineup. But okay, looks like they might want to play TA. I would ban TA right here if I was Big Pharma because of the Zeus and the Lesh pick, or the Lesh bans. Both great bans in their own right. However,
Radiant team pick.
there you go, the TA ban. However, with that, you know, that burn damage, the damage over time will, you know, is super good against the TA. So good choice, good ban here. Looks like they're set up for it. Now, two, okay, they might be setting up for a PL. The Timbersaw actually deals with the PL okay-ish for most of the game. I think they're setting up for a PL pick. Legion, Lesh, Zeus are all great
Only
against the
10
PL.
seconds.
If you know, Axe
5
as well.
seconds remain.
Venomancer, I don't think PL really cares about. You know, you lance them and you stay away. You don't really care about the slow because you have the run. But you do kind of care about the Timber Saw. But if you can burn his mana down, you kind of just leave him alone and go fight somebody else. Axe. I think they pick a Hoodwink here. I see a lot of Hoodwink banned. I think you pick a Hoodwink maybe. The Timber Saw kind of goes against the Hoodwink, but we'll see.
Dire team are now picking.
God, I'm so good, honestly. It's actually amazing how great I am. All right, so you have your most likely your 4 Hoodwink. It could be a 4 or a 5. I would go maybe Gyrocopter. Honestly, I think you could be okay with an aggressive support here. You could go something like a Dazzle or
5
an
seconds.
Oracle
Hurry, hurry.
if you're worried about the healing. Just as like a let know. Also, you have the root as well for the timber, and the dispel for Venomancer's poisonous gale, right? Venomous gale. So I think it'd be good actually. But we'll see what happens here.
Radiant team are now picking.
Okay, Witch Doctor. I actually don't mind this because it's decent against the Timbersaw because his ult is pure. He has stuns, which is good. I always hate a Witch Doctor that just throws a stun in the middle of the fight because it just goes wild. It's really frustrating to play against, especially as a Timbersaw. You have that Timber Chain, and if it gets stopped, you have another one in 4 seconds. But that 4 seconds can be a long time. So we'll see what happens here. Third pickup is going to be from Big Pharma here. A lot of people don't like to play the Dazzle or the Oracle into an Axe. I really don't mind it. Because you don't have to try to save everybody. Really, I like the Oracle into the Axe because if you just ult them before the dunk range and you just continuously heal them, they're gonna be okay. Usually with the Rain of Destiny, I think it's the Rain of Destiny, right? That heals, you throw it down, heal them, throw an urn on them, and then leave them to do whatever. The problem is that it would not be good against the Witch Doctor or the Hoodwink, except for the W, right? The Fate's Edict. Fate's Edict? I don't remember. Whatever his second skill is that stops the magic damage coming out, I think it'd be good. God, we're burning a lot of time on this third pick. This is a little nervous because I'm not saying you don't want to waste your time here, but it's just a support pick,
Radiant team pick.
Either that or a Lion. Jakiro's not bad. I think the Jakiro is a good pick because you can flex it. I probably would have gone Veno Jakiro if we wanted to do that.
10 seconds to pick.
And then you could see how you wanted to do the Timbersaw
remaining.
pick if you wanted to do Timbersaw or something else. Okay, so we've got 19 seconds left on the board here. I assume this is a pause for Jakiro. You're going to be looking for your carry or mid. I think an OD right now. I think an OD would be
Dire
great.
team pick.
Juggernaut. I was going to say Juggernaut would be a good carry for them. It kind of looked like they were going to do it. They have double slow, so whatever support they run there is going to be able to pair with the Jug Spin. I think they last pick an OD. It's great against the Axe. It's great against the Witch Doctor. I think it does good against the Storm. You just ball them and keep hitting. I think they last pick an OD here, and I think Nameless picks.
Radiance ban.
Um, I think Nameless picks the PL. I think you have to ban the PL. I think you've set up for it very well with the amount of bans. I think the DK does very well against the
Radiance
PL
ban.
early. Naga, okay, I could see it. Another illusion hero. Um, maybe you ban.
Dyer's ban.
Okay, AM. Now, this could be a mid timber saw, and they could run a like a Slardar in the off lane for Big Pharma,
Only 10 seconds.
which I wouldn't mind too much. I think it'd be good,
5
kind
seconds.
of worth
Hurry,
it.
hurry.
Um, but we'll see what happens here.
Dire team pick.
Wind Ranger. Really? All right, let's see. I say I still think it's the PL last pick here. I can't believe they didn't slam it.
Only 10 seconds.
I feel like I think the PL is okay,
5 seconds remain.
but I want to see what they pick. I would pick PL. PA maybe. I don't think PA. Ooh, actually, you could PA it with the break. The
Radiant
Phantom
team
Assassin
picking.
Weaver. Okay, I could see it. I think Weaver and PL have the same kind of things of like get in, hit, and get away. Slardar.
All right, let's begin the Dota.
Is that a mid Slardar? I think it is. Okay. Cleft to Death. Ooh, I wonder if he's going to get that. The Skitter Step, I think, is a good choice. Call Out, I think, is a good choice because the Big Pharma team, I think, hits very slow other than the Juggernaut. And I think you want to... I think I did call the Slardar. That was so good. Yeah, I think you want Call Out. I think Call Out's actually a great pick. Plague Carrier. Is that the one you can put Plague Wards on friendly units? Liquid Fire is the burn instead of... Oh, okay, Liquid Frost he's going to choose instead. I think that's the slow and attack speed slow. Then the Twisted Chakram throws out the little baby Chakram in like a figure 8. Oh, he's just swapping it. Okay. Blade Storm, I have no idea what Jug does. Brine Guard. Actually, I think the Brine Guard might be okay because nobody slows except for the Storm Spirit. I think his other one is Leg Day, which is slow resistance. (22-1). Wow. Okay. 4 wins in a row before this match. Okay, Wills. Love to see it. All right, here we go. Let's see what this guy does. Juggernaut. Blade Fury. Blade Storm. Okay, that's the crits. All right. Gotcha. I actually think that's not too bad. X-Hamster. Okay. Finesse. Toast. Nua. Richter Scale. Provost. Okay. All right, looks like we're going to be going on a split here. Looks like we're going to go a 2-2, most likely. And they're going to throw some wards down. Timbersaw with the Quelling Blade and the 4 Tangos. 2 wards to just help out that middle lane. Most likely going to throw a ward in the top lane and a ward in the bottom lane for both supports.
Nothing touches the heart like my venom.
Okay. Nothing touches like my venom either. I get it, buddy. Alright, nothing too exciting happening in this beginning rune fight. And that's okay. You know? They're just going to collect and leave.
Begin the digital sports.
Nice. Absolutely fantastic. Alright, and we're going to go in the bottom lane. Looks like the Jakiro is going to be in the bottom lane right here. I like to throw my ward on the Spire and then throw my Sentry in the corner over here to block the camp. But I think Jakiro is ready. Is he going to go through the portal? He is going to go through the portal. So it's going to be a Venomancer bottom with the Jug. Like I said, either support, it really doesn't matter. It is a Timbersaw middle. I thought it was going to be a... I was excited about it being a Slardar middle. But I like the block here. I like to throw my ward in this corner, so this is alright too. I think it shows the pull if they're going to do it. Going to throw the Sentry in the lane. And has his ward for whenever. Going to throw some damage on the Witch Doctor. Nice. Alright, so we're going to go. We've got Provost playing the Slardar in this off lane with Richter Scale being the support. The Pause for Jakiro. I like to see it. That question mark in the name. We've got Aw Rooster, sponsored by X Hamster, playing that Timbersaw in the mid lane. I'm really excited to see what's going to happen here, because I think it goes pretty evenly, but I think the Timbersaw's got to be careful. You know, you don't have a lot of trees, so we'll see what happens. And then we've got two lost souls, the captain of Big Farma over here, and last but not least, the carrying Juggernaut Bug Collector is going to be spinning and gets slowed on the axe. Not going to be able to go on at the same time. He is quite low, actually. Low across the board here. And on the Dire side, for Nameless, Finesse is going to be on that position 3 axe. Toast is going to be playing the Pause 4 Hoodwink. Throws the stun onto the tree. Is going to be doing a lot of damage to this Venomancer. And both are going to walk away. He has the nice deny, right? So that Battle Hunger is going to do some good damage to him. We're going to go to this top lane here. The Jakiro is going to give first blood down to DrSpikeDota.com after the Maledict comes out. Okay. We're going to talk about that Battle Hunger. The Battle Hunger, you know, you put it on people. They're going to do a little damage to the Jug right now. Battle Hunger does damage and slows people, right? And while it's on, you get 1 armor, or an armor multiplier. So that's, you know, damage increased by factor of Axe's armor, right? So it's exciting, right? Now, we're going to go to this mid lane. Wills is going to be playing that Storm Spirit middle, has the early bottle. Knows the Timbersaw has a ward here, most likely going to place it, and wants to get rid of it. The word is going to come out from the Timbersaw. He says, I know you have a ward here, and I'm going to try to get rid of it too. Alright, let's see what happens. Doing a little damage to each other. Places the ward, and is going to catch on the high ground. He knows, hey, deny it? Oh, so close. Alright, we're going to go to this top lane here. We've got DrSpikeDota.com, I believe is going to be the captain for Nameless, getting first blood. They're going to put a little ping on him. Say, hey, we need to get rid of this. And, you know, Jakiro says, that's fine. I'll dual breath it and take it away. And Nuwa, last but not least, is going to be playing this Weaver. I'm excited to see it. We'll see what happens because of it. You know, I got a new player. He loves playing Weaver. So they're going to be throwing some stuns on the Jakiro here. He is maledicted level 1. And he has 50 health. He's going to go down to the Weaver right click. Man, you know, you got to be careful, right? You know, Witch Doctor does a lot of damage, and so does the Weaver. Those Sakuchis, plus the Geminate attacks, really start to add up after 2 or 3, right? They have a low cooldown, and if you're able to get a Maledict off, it just adds so much to it. So, gonna go for the second Null Talisman. A little bit of a crazy build, I think, but hey, that's why he's playing on the big stage tonight, you know, because, you know, he's got some pro Dota in him. I feel it. Big stun underneath the tier 1 tower. Slaughter getting a little aggressive, has that Maledict on him, has the bugs burning him down, and he's going to go down to the Maledict. Most likely, he does. And they're going to put a little pressure on the Jakiro without the Slardar there. Jakiro says, hey, I'm going to burn you down a little bit. Stay away from me. Don't touch me there. So, the Witch Doctor is going to have to go back and heal up just a little bit. He does have that Voodoo Restoration, which is going to heal in an area, but doesn't have a lot of mana to deal with. So, gonna go for that second set of tangos. I would assume he's gonna pick up a clarity or 2 right here. That's what I would do to help with his mana issue. Maybe there's none in stock. We're gonna go bottom. We see the axe is about half health. He is not slowed right now with the Venomous Gale. He's gonna take a lot of damage. The Blood Grenade does not connect there. He's gonna get hooked underneath the tower. Great save, Toast, with that Bushwhack. Absolutely fantastic. We love to see those position 4s. The Storm Spirit almost dying under the tier 1 tower due to the Chakram and I believe the Twisted Chakram throwing around in circles, you know? Throw that Chakram in a circle for me there. All right, I love to see it, Rooster. We're going to go back bottom here. Toasty's going to get a little solo experience, help out that support life, you know? You love to see it. Venomancer says, hey, I'm going to block your camp. Unblock your camp. What? Get your sentry. That's okay. Just checking there. You know, I will say this could be a ward battle for the sentries down here, right? You've got Hoodwink, which can throw her Acorn Shot on the high ground, which will allow her to get vision and place her sentry further away to clear more space. And Venomancer has his wards that he can put down on the high ground, which will help him get some more vision whenever he uses his sentries. So, something, you know, exciting to use. Oh, the Bushwhack does miss. The Hoodwink is taking a lot of damage, but she's going to be able to walk away with the axe standing in between, saying, hey, I know you're going after my homie, but I'll make it a problem if we needed to. Oh, we just caught it. DrSpikeDota.com is able to steal the Wisdom Rune from the Radiant side. Jakiro's not there to pick it up, and then the Hoodwink is going to pick up the other one. Wow. That's going to put a huge experience lead for the Radiant side. I mean, I can't believe you missed it right there. They are up by 2K on Nameless, you know, with the 3 kills. However, I will say this Timbersaw middle is doing very well. Storm is going to try to catch up in the jungle just a little bit. Having that empty bottle does hurt a whole lot. And a lot of damage is going to come out to this mid tower right now. They're not going to be able to help out too much. It's just how it is. All right, the Timbersaw is big and tanky, big and strong. Hoodwink will be able to fight her after she gets her ult. And the spin with the call underneath the tower is going to take that Juggernaut's life. Jakiro is going to TP. He has the dual breath. It hits. He's low. Going to be able to hit the ice path. And oh, the Venomancer is going to get traded for it. With the blood grenade, Jakiro doing a whole lot of damage. Oh, he's going to kill the courier, but he's going to die for it. With the ult comes out. He misses the ult, but he gets the double kill on Toast. Absolutely playing out of his mind. I've seen him play before, and it was nothing like this. It's insane. I'm just kidding. I haven't seen Toast play, but I bet it's just this great every time. All right, we're going to go to the mid tower here. It's not going to get denied. Will's so close, but yet so far. You know what they say. Close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, so better keep it up. Stay strapped up there, Wills. You'll get it next time, I promise. That's all right, though. They are still in the lead. These last hit and denies 54 at 9 minutes for the Timbersaw is going to do very well. I think I played this same lineup earlier this week. Slardar versus a Weaver, and I think I played against a Skywrath Mage. So it felt really bad. I don't know what Slardar does in this lane. you know, when I played it, it just felt terrible. It just felt like the Weaver ran at me and hit me, and I didn't know what to do. So I can understand how Provost might feel right now, having to deal with this Weaver. So, but Jakiro's going to be here. He says, hey, I'm here for the support. Anything you need, I'm here for you. Venomancer is almost going to be picking up the 6. We're going to look for a gank in the top lane with the Hoodwink. And the Bushwhack is going to come out, hits on the Jakiro, is going to charge his ult up, the stun, the Maledict, and he's going to go down to Toast with the killing spree already. Nice job. All right, Juggernaut says, I don't know if I want to be in this lane anymore. And Axe says, I do want to be in this lane. You can't make me go away. You know, I think, oh, they're going to be diving Provost underneath the tier 1 tower. Gets the big damage, that cleft death, and the Timbersaw is going to rotate. He's going to be able to get the kill on the Witch Doctor. No, throws the chains the wrong way, misses on the Chakram. Going to be pulling it back. The Storm is going to be able to jump in. The Weaver, ults, he's going to be able to take one down. Will's coming in, gets that extra damage in that they need. They're going to throw the Chakram out. He's able to jump to the other side of the river, trying to get away from the Timbersaw. Timbersaw is going to be jumping on the high ground. He's going to be looking for the Hoodwink. Oh, the Hoodwink ult is able to clip on the backside. The tip again from his teammate. Oh, Toast right now is just MVP of the game. He's carrying this dire side on his back. He's broad-backed. He's doing his lap pull-downs, his rows. He's got nothing but back. It's insane. I said how good the Hoodwink would be in a game like this for a second pick, and he's just showing off. It's twice as good as I thought it would be. Absolutely fantastic. You love to see it. This Radiant side, I don't know what you're gonna do. You know, the Jug wants space to farm, right? The Slardar needs, you know, to make that space, but he doesn't have the items, and they're gonna miss the Venomous Gale, which is gonna lead into nothing. It looks like the Juggernaut did want to Omnislash there, but I don't know if he does, if they're able to catch up to the Axe, and now he's just very deep with no help. And the Hoodwink is going to be going for the mech, which is kind of crazy, actually. I assumed he would be going for the Gleipnir. A kind of standard build, but really for the team. The Slardar does come bottom. It looks like they want to go on this Axe. They're going to be throwing the amp damage. Slardar has no charge yet. The Ice Bat does connect. Oh, the Hoodwink is able to catch the Slardar. He's going to charge now. He gets the stun off. The Blade Mail is going to be popped on the Axe with the call. He's going in. The spin from the Jug is going to be doing a lot of damage. The Chakram does come out, and they're able to kill one. The Omni Slash comes out onto the Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor's healing underneath the tower. He has the amp damage on himself. And from the Juggernaut is going to take him down with that crit strike. Wow. You know, that's exactly what the Radiant needed. They needed a big team fight right there to, you know, be able to take something down. And they're going to put a little pressure on this tower. While the Storm Spirit is invis, he's probably going to wait for the Axe to come back. And the Weaver is just going to hit this top tower. The Teleport is not going to come out. I believe for the Jug that was, right? No, that was for somebody else. The Veno, maybe? Yeah, it looks like the Veno. His TP is on cooldown, most likely. He doesn't have one either. We're going to go back bottom. The Chakram does go in. It hits 2. That was the regular Chakram, and nothing is going to happen here. The Hoodwink does not have enough mana for her ult, so they might just want to pack up, honestly. You know, let him have this space and throw somebody middle, right? I think the Storm wants to go back mid, or let the Hoodwink go back mid. The Witch Doctor here has that Grizz. Gonna be putting it in his pocket right now. Getting that extra gold. Okay, and the miss on the Hoodwink Bushwhack is gonna come out. Little damage gonna hit, but it's not gonna bounce like it needs to. And the Chakram comes out. Gonna be getting a little mana, and they spin from the Juggernaut, and the chain through. The stun from the Witch Doctor is gonna hit. The Maledict's gonna hit as well. The ult from the Toast Hoodwink is going to come out as well. The big ult from the Witch Doctor is going to come in, but they're going to take down 1, trade 2 for it. The Timbersaw is coming through. He's trying to chase down this Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor going down, and the Storm on the backside is able to kill the Jakiro. So it's going to be a 3-for-1 trade. They are able to take down that Squirrel who's doing a lot of damage, had all those kills on her head. And the Timbersaw says, I don't want to be here. I'm going to TP out, get some mana, be okay. The Weaver is going to rotate bottom after getting that top tower. Is going to get this one as well. He says, hey, look, your towers are now my gold. All right? I would say Nameless is playing absolutely fantastic this game. I love to see it. I think Big Pharma has a chance to win, right? They have a lot of time underneath their belt, right, where they can, you know, get some gold, get some items, right? Let some tier 1s, tier 2s fall, you know, say, hey, let them take over the map a little bit and then just use the map that you get. So, all right, Hoodwink is going to be going for the Greaves again. We're going to be going over on the Radiant side. 2 Lost Souls on the Venomancer is going to be going for the Urn. I think that's decent against the Axe. You know, you're able to burn him down. We talked about it, I believe, 2 weeks ago on what you should be using that Urn for. You know, but able to heal your team as well. You don't have a whole lot of heals. The haste on the Weaver is going to be doing a little bit of damage. And they're going to throw an amp damage on him? Nope, they're going to throw it on somebody else. All right, the Jakiro. They do have stacks in here. They do want to take it. The Jakiro is going to be going for the Force Staff. I like it. Be able to Force Staff yourself or enemies away from whatever's happening. They're going to be invading this. They see the Weaver is low. They're going to ult on the Witch Doctor. The Hoodwink ult is going to come out in a second here. The Witch Doctor is going to ult. And Jakiro, or the Witch Doctor, is going to go down to the Omni Slash. The call from the Axe is going to hit onto the Timbersaw. The Timbersaw is going to get caught in the trees by the Hoodwink. The Ice Path is able to catch the Axe, and they're going to do a lot of damage. The jump in from the Storm, he's going to run out of mana. Not going to be able to do anything. The Weaver has the bug on him still. They're trying their best, but they're not able to take the Timbersaw down, who's so tanky with the 22 stacks of reactive armor. Given that extra bonus armor and health regen, you know, you need to get him down and burst him, kind of. You know, you can't sit here and just play you know, hopscotch with him. You gotta let him go. You know, you gotta let that thing fly on him. You know what I mean? All right. All right, this Juggernaut is going to be going for the Maelstrom, and most likely into Yasha, it looks like. Does have that wand queued up. Most likely to get that mana back just in case he needs to Omni Slash and spin. You know, doesn't have really enough mana for everything, just in case he's missing some from farming earlier or whatever happens. So, want to be able to use that. They're going to draw a line on the map. They say, hey, we want to go bottom. Let's go try to take that tower. And they're going to go over there. Slardar has a blink. I think, you know, honestly, 17-minute blink is not a bad time. He might have had it a little bit sooner. I think the blink right now is actually pretty decent, considering how poorly it felt the lane was going. You know, so I'm glad he has it right now. I like this ward on the low ground. I think it'd be a little better here, but it's, you know, you're not going to, most people aren't going to catch this ward, so I do like that. They're going to throw a stun on the Slardar with the Maledict, the call. He's going to go down with the Witch Doctor ult. The Witch Doctor is going to be hitting the Jakiro a little bit. The Axe is going to be just spun and done, maybe? No, he's going to... Okay, he's doing a lot of damage. The Weaver is going to ult. The spin from the Jug is going to take him down. They're going to be looking in. The Stormseer is going to jump into 3. Isn't able to take down the Jakiro. The Timbersaw has chained himself onto the high ground. He's not going to be able to get down until another second. And the Healing Ward is going to be able to keep everybody alive for a little bit longer. And that's okay. Nice. Timbersaw is going to be the last one on our list right now. Is going to be going for the Eternal Shroud after the Kaya. I do like this. They do have a lot of magic damage. And if you can get that magic damage back as mana, I think it's kind of built for Timbersaw. You know? Alright, let's go for the Torm Spirit. He's going to be going for the Witchblade. I think it's good because it builds into that Parasma later. He goes for the Kaya as well. You know, that managed region is really important. What is this guy? Galvanized, Stormsphere gains 0.2 mana recharge per kill. Very important. Loses 3 charges per death. Oh my god, this is like, if you played old Dota, this is like Bloodstone. Old Bloodstone back in the day, you know, you'd have those early charges, you know? I remember that back in the day, getting a Bloodstone and then having those charges and gaining them up after you died. Or you'd have a terrible game, you'd have no Bloodstone charges, and it felt like a worthless item. So, But that's all right. We're gonna go in. The Storm Spirit, like Bill Mackay, he's gonna be jumping this Venomancer underneath the stairs and is able to take him down. The Mega Kill on the Storm Spirit. The jump in from the Axe is gonna be able to help him out. The ult does go down on the Timbersaw from the Hoodwink, who breaks him, taking a lot of damage from that Weaver with his armor. The Witch Doctor is gonna be able to push out the Jakiro using his shard, the Voodoo Switcheroo. You know, okay. Man, Radiant, you gotta go push that top tower, you know? I would say right now, a big problem, okay, is you have nobody putting a little pressure on this tower, right? You know, everybody's in here in the same lane. You know, this has been free for, what, how long? Right? Go hit this. Now, I will say, okay, immediately, I would say, you see these guys right here? I would teleport down here as Jug or the Slardar and push this lane. Right here. Yes, Jug. Thank you. Go push this lane. Go push it super hard. Right? You know they walk this way. You know they're going to be gone. Hit it out of creeps. Yes, sir. Okay, this is great. Jug, Bug Collector, you're playing 200 IQ. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Okay, you're back to 100 IQ here. We're going to get a pause by the Axe here. I wonder if we're going to get an answer to see what's going on. Misclick, sorry. How is that pause a misclick? That's insane. Okay, anyways. It's going to be smoked up here on the Witch Doctor and the Hoodwink. They're going to be trying to steal this 21-minute rune, and they're going to be able to do it. The Slardar said, I want to be a part of it, but I don't want to be that much a part of it. Alright? I feel bad that this Jug isn't pushing this lane, right? You let this go. I think you are able, if you have a TP right now, he's going to call one out. Right? Is it on cooldown? How long is it on cooldown for, right? If you're pushing this lane, you have a TP in 16 seconds. Let's see when they take this fight, alright? Jug or not, 8 seconds. Here we go. Okay, his TP's up right now, 21:38. We'll call it. Alright, we'll come back to him in a second. Slardar is going to be on, what, the Orchid, most likely? Yep, the Orchid. Okay. I like it. You know, it's good against the Storm and the Weaver. Weaver is probably not going to get a BKB for a long time. If he does, the Storm Spirit doesn't want to get a Lincoln's or a BKB for a long time. If they are, the Hoodwink ult is going to come out. It's going to miss completely. And they're going to be able to take this tower slowly and steadily with the damage from Geminate and the Desolator. You know, not doing a whole lot of damage each time, but, you know, 100 damage is still 100 damage. The Ice Path onto the Axe, say, hey, you need to back up, we see you, and they're going to just take it. Yep, okay, they're going to give this tower away. The big call from the Axe is going to hit onto the Timbersaw. The Timbersaw is going to be stuck in the Macropyre. It's actually a friendly Macropyre. The Storm Sphere is going to be jumping away after the ult from the Venomancer. The Slardar jumps in, but he's going to be melted down by the Maledict, who might die. Yes, he does. And they were able to jump the Slardar and the Venomancer on the backside. And the Storm Sphere is going to say something to Venomancer. Couldn't hear it, but that's all right. Now, Jug, what are you going to do here? You've got 2 members of your team dead. I believe you wait for the Timbersaw, and you're going to try to get a great Omni Slash. Hopefully, you can kill 2 people with this Omni Slash, but we'll see what happens. I think Omni Slash is not as good as it once was due to the heroes that are around you. All right, and they're going to deward a little bit. It looks like they're going to take the Tormentor with the Weaver, Deso, and that's it. There you go. Nice is going to go to the Axe. We haven't talked about this yet. The Axe Berserker's Call applies Battle Hunger to affected units. Okay. Now, and that allows multiple instances of Battle Hunger can be stacked on a single target. So, you throw a Battle Hunger on somebody, you blink, you call them, they're going to get a second one. So they're taking twice as much damage. And because you've called them, the Battle Hunger is going to do even more damage because you're getting armor from the call. This is a scary time to be alive as a support on the Radiant side. But I believe you know they're going to go look for a Roche right here. They are going to see that the Slardr's around here. The Slardar might say AFK 2 minutes. Okay. Richter scale. You're not giving not getting any points on the caster scale here. I do like how Nameless is playing this game. They're playing very well, close together. They know they're very strong, and they're going to just keep putting pressure on the map. I think the Jug, I think right now, they're probably, I would think in my mind, they haven't seen him, right? Because the fog, right? Both teams, Radiant. Right? You only see these axes down here. You know they've been playing together. I'm thinking right now they want to go high ground. They're going to pick up a Roche, right? And Roche is going to be here for another 40 seconds. They take it pretty quickly with the bugs and the Desolator. I'm going to go push top and farm the triangle with my person, right? Use my Manta to push, and I'm going to go try to farm the triangle, right? Just get some gold out and do my best so I can get this Mjolnir on my body before anything happens. Right? And on the Dire side, I say they're playing great, honestly. They're playing fantastic. They say, "Hey, we want to push high ground. What do we need? A second life on somebody." Storm can jump in deep with the axe once this happens, and you can just steal things up, When you have a second life, you don't have to worry too much about where you're at. You can go eat an Omni Slash or eat an ult from the Veno or die way back here and then jump way back here because you have full mana again. So it's something really nice that we don't have to think too much about. But what we are going to do right now is we're going to go through a quick profile view if they allow us. Did he reconnect? Oh, Timbersaw has disconnected. All right, we're going to look for a quick 2 souls right here. Oops. Terrible profile. All right, we're going to go back down. Richter scale right now. View profile. Terrible profile. Okay. Bug collector. View profile. All right. It's not looking... All right, it's the Radiant team. Default. Okay. Radiant team, you need to work on your profile game, okay? You need to up it by at least 10%. All right? We're going to look at the Dire side. Okay, that's basic. I will say his MIDI profile kind of fire, right? A little bit, right? I think it was Bug Collector? No, it was Provost has something, at least something, Finesse. Right now Finesse MIDI profile is on point. 1, because I like loading screens. And 2, you've now lost everything. Toast? You can't leave me down here. All right. Nua? You have nothing. Okay. And Dr. Spike, Dota.com. We're going to go to you, and you have default game. Okay. Everybody is going to be good. Ready to go. The Timbersaw is going to be back in action. We didn't even see him disconnect or reconnect. I'm not sure. He disconnected. We didn't see him reconnect. That's all right, though. All right, the Timbersaw is going to be pushing top a little bit. They're going to be throwing a bugs on this Roshan. The bugs are going to be reducing armor to Roche, and it's actually really nice because you get 8 hits onto the Roche. With the bugs on and not take damage to anybody else. The axe is going to call and stop that from happening. And the Aegis is going to go onto the Weaver. Maybe they're going to stand back and let the Weaver hit high ground with Sakuchi. And if he gets jumped, he has 2 lives. Most likely. I think so. Or he's going to fight this Timbersaw by himself. Okay, he's going to be doing a lot of damage, actually. I would have been on this side of the Timbersaw, but that's okay. The Timbersaw is going to be jumping away. All Rooster trying to get away right now. You do have this bug on you. He's taking a lot of damage right now. He's got to be careful. There's no tier 2 to be fighting at. He's so low. Oh, God. And he's going to be taking a lot of damage right before this push on the high ground. Weaver has that second life. He does take a lot of damage from the Veno ult, and the Jakiro is going to be keeping their mid laner alive. Alright. Going to be going in here. What do they want to do? They say they want to take this tower. It is almost half health. So let's see what happens here. I don't know how you get onto the Weaver and kill him twice, but I know Big Pharma is going to have an answer for everything that Nameless sends at him tonight. Okay, a latch is not going to happen. The chain is going to, or the whirling chakram is, whirling chakram? Twisted chakram? Twisted chakram is going to stop that happening. I don't know why I went this way, but that was crazy. Alright, the chakram is going to be thrown out. Oh, do you throw it out for a certain amount of time? I guess. Okay. Chakram's going to go out. They're going to be burning the stun, and the Chakram pullback is going to be able to kill the... No, it doesn't kill the Weaver. He ults. Oh, they're going to kill the Jug with the Maledict. Oh, he can't do anything. He's going to throw down the Kitten, and he's going to go down on the... Oh, the Maledict, and they're going to be able to take this tower for... nothing, for free. The big paw from the Axe is going to catch the Timbersaw. The jump from the Storm Spirit is going to be on the Venomancer. The stun from the Slaughter is going to save his teammate. They're going to throw the Witch Doctor ult, but it's not going to hit anything such as a switcheroo. They're going to be throwing a couple Jakiro spells, and the Timbersaw is going to go down with the Maledict. Right now, he's going on blast, and it's going to go down to the new Wah right clicks. Provost is going to be called by the Axe, and he's going to get dunked. No, he's caught by the tree and taken down by Wills on that Storm Spirit with a monster kill. Double kill. Actually insane right now. You're crazy, crazy. Actually insane. They're going to be taking this this bottom tower as well. You know, this is rough right now. I think you're set in a difficult spot to play the game, I think. Gonna be taking this tower here. What do you do in this situation? I'm not really sure. You know, you had your jump in. I think you stay. Why are you leaving? Right? I think you stay. Are they fake backing? I think they're fake backing, but I don't think Big Pharma comes out. Right? They got big lanes to deal with. You got creeps back there, but you have creeps pushing in. I think you could have at least got the range barracks, or at least been doing damage. Right? How many Sakuchis is that? 4? 5? 6? 6. He's doing 100 damage to each, so you're probably looking at like a 400 health range barracks right now with the amount of time. But they're gonna wait for creeps. That's okay. Storm's gonna show up. Storm has the Orchid now, is going to be very dangerous for any supports on the Radiant side, even as cores, you know. Slardar does not have any way to dispel it, and neither does the Timbersaw, so you throw it on the Timber, he can't use any of his spells. He might be able to walk away. They're going to be going for the melee barracks as well. The Timbersaw is going to be putting up a little front here, and the shots from the Weaver are going to be coming out. And the Timbersaw is going to have to walk away real quick. They throw the Ice Path out. It's going to hit on the Weaver. They're going to be doing a little bit of damage with the double shot from the Jakiro. He does have that Maledict if they want to use it. Or the Macropyre. I apologize. Ice Path does come out. The Witch Doctor is going to stun and Maledict the Timbersaw. The Timbersaw is going to be able to walk away. The Weaver taking a lot of damage right now, but he does have that ult, and that Aegis is AD'd. He's going to be using the Aegis right now, swapping in the wand. The Storm jumps in, and they're going to break the Timbersaw. He's going to be almost dead here. The Witch Doctor does have the ult, but then he's not going to use the Axe is going to jump in. He's going to be walking through the Macropyre. He was omnisized by the Jug. The Jug is super deep. He's going to be ulted by the Witch Doctor, and only 2 are going to go down, and nothing dies except for the Weaver on the side of Nameless. Oh, big jump from the Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit is going to be jumping in on the Veno. The Venomancer is going to get hooked to a tree and does go down to Wills underneath that tier 3, past the tier 3 and barracks. They're going to be going mid here. They do have a tier 2 to push through. They're going to be playing it safe. They might go back for a Tormentor. They are pinging it with the Wisdom Rune. I wonder if a support of the running kind will run back and get it. Nope, the witch doctor is going to TP back to the tower, says, hey, I'll run to it, I'll get it. And they say, okay.
Close to taking the occasional bounty.
Alright, Venomancer is going to be picking up a Shadow Amulet to finish his Glimmer Cape. Now, I don't know if we talked about Glimmer Cape in the past. But the Glimmer Cape is found in your Upgrades tab, right? Where in your Upgrades tab? I'll let you know when I find it. Right here, underneath the Veil of Discord, right? So it's going to give you a plus 25% magic resistance. And after a half-second delay, grants invisibility, 40 movement speed, and a magic damage barrier that absorbs up to 300 damage for a target ally, right? So, going to be able to throw that on to friendly units and get them invisible so they don't have to worry too much about getting hit by somebody, which I really like, to be honest. But he's a little bit gold out, so you got to be careful there. The Chikiro is going to be going for the Ags next. He's going to be putting an Ice Path on either side of Macropyre and increases duration and width. So, and makes it pure as well. So, very nice. Okay, Juggernaut is going to be, it still has that wand queued up. Is going to be going for the Ags next. I like it. You know, it's you want to be able to use that Ags to bait out anything and then use the Omni Slash later, or vice versa. You're not able to finish anything with the Omni Slash, you can use the Baby Slash to hopefully pick something up, you know. Gonna throw a little bit of damage on this Weaver, but he has the Witch Doctor behind him, which is going to be putting out a lot of healing, and he doesn't really care, honestly. He does have the Satanic coming out as well. Slardar has the Blink, still looking for that Orchid Malevolence to help silence people, but he's not going to have it for this fight, maybe for the next one. Timbersaw has that Eternal Shroud, and it's going to be going for the Shiva's Guard. The Shiva's Guard is very expensive with that recipe costing 2050 gold, right? 2,000 gold for just a recipe is a lot. But we saw yesterday how useful that Shiva's Guard can be giving the vision out. Okay, and Timbersaw is going to be putting his body between himself, the Weaver, and the tower. We're going to be going to the Storm Sphere. Storm Sphere does have that BKB, is going to be farming just a little bit, pushing in this bottom lane. Going to be going for the Parasma, like I said earlier. He doesn't want to get silenced, so I'm glad he picked up that BKB early. The Eternal Shroud is going to be coming out on the Axe. You know, they have a lot of magic damage. I would like to see his split right now of how much damage he's taking. But we're not going to be able to see that. The Axe is going to call the creeps, not going to be able to hit anything, going to get ulted by the Venomancer, which is going to be pulled out. The ult from the Hoodwink is going to hit on the Timbersaw, but nothing is going to come of either one of these. The Hoodwink ult is going to be up in 33 seconds, so they could take it again without the Venomancer ult. And Venomancer is going to be throwing Plague Wards on his friends. Okay, jump in from the Slardar is going to have the silence on the Weaver, who has no way to dispel it, is going to be dying down right now with the ult, but the Witch Doctor ult on the backline is going to be able to take two with him. The Storm Sphere jumps on the high ground, is able to take somebody with him. With the Timbersaw half dying, they are going to keep their tower alive, but is not looking good. They had to buy back on the Jug. Jug says, hey, I'm here ready to go. No Omni Slash, but I do have a spin. I'm ready to use it. The Weaver dies. But the Satanic will help with that, be able to purge it in the future. I would like, I like it actually. I like the Satanic. It will give you health, and you have the life steal as well, which will be able to keep you alive with the purge. Maledict does come out on the Timbersaw. They're going to ult, and it hits onto the Timbersaw, but he's going to be glimmered, so he doesn't take as much damage. He's going to be chasing down this Witch Doctor, who gets clicked down by the Juggernaut. With that Mental Tile, they're going to be jumping on the Hoodwink as well, who gets the 3-man bushwhack onto somebody. That's insane. They're going to be chasing down. They do have vision, though. They missed the stomp. Okay, the Hoodwink is going to be running. She sees the regen. She's going to... Oh, the cut! Oh, the cut is not going to let her stop the Slardar from chasing her down. The Slardar says, you're mine, you little squirrel, and you're going with me. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, that's... Did he just pick up all of these from right here?
Dire's middle tower taking damage.
That was 32 minutes. 32 minutes of bounty runes that you didn't pick up. Oh my god. That's insane. The Witch Doctor has a BKB right now. A little wild. But I respect it. Listen. I said at the beginning of the game, I love a support who goes in and is able to just put himself out there. He wings himself in there, you know, just like Batman. I love to see it. Swings in there just like Spider-Man. They're going to look for the second roast with the cheese. So, the BKB on the Witch Doctor, I like to see. I wonder if the Axe is trying to bait out the Roche yell. Because he's up here by himself. And I wonder if they'll run at him. I don't think so. I don't think you do. They're not going to ping it. They just know it's happening. Okay, the Weaver's going to show up here in a second. Yeah, they just say, hey, okay, it's happening. The Axe is just up here. He's just like, I'll take all this damage. I don't really care. And then Weaver is going to tank the hits with the bugs. Bugs are going to die. And it goes down. Cheese is going to go on the Storm Spirit. I really wish it would be other way around. I think the Storm Spirit gets much more out of the Aegis than the Weaver does, especially with the BKB. But I guess the BKB will allow them to use the cheese more. I don't really know. Listen. Whenever I start complaining, just tell me again. They're on the big stage and you're not. You know, that's what happens. All right. I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear it. Okay. We're going to be going in here, and it's going to be looking up to the high ground from Rooster. It's going to let him go, and we're going to be back on this train here. They're going to say, hey, we want to hit this tower. Ice Path does come out with the dual fire breath, and the chain, or the chakram, is able to do a little bit of damage. Storm Spirit is looking for the jump here from the low ground to the high ground. Or he could just jump across the bridge here. He's going to be able to throw a little bit of vision. They're going to throw a sentry down and say, hey, we know you have vision here. Just checking just to make sure. And we'll get rid of that for you right there. Alright. And Storm Spirit is going to wrap around here. I like it. I like the idea that he's doing. Stand on the high ground is going to catch a little vision. Nobody's going to be paying attention to the side. Except for the Slardar. The Slardar's got the blink in. He's going to silence. The BKB comes out with the Storm. The Storm's going to have to walk away. He's stunned up. And that mid tower is taking a lot of damage. Wait, did he just eat the cheese? He did eat the cheese. The Axe Call Blinken is going to take down the Jakiro. The ult from the Hoodwink is going to go, and it's going to land onto the Timbersaw. The Timbersaw is going to be running away. The blink from the Slaughter is going to stun. The ult! Oh no! The ult from the Witch Doctor is going to take out everything. They give him the triple kill! Oh lord, the Slaughter buys back, but do you have anything to fight with? That was monstrous! GG is called by Big Farma. Absolutely fantastic game. I really think that was. I'd love to see it. Wow, fantastic plays by everybody. Big Farma, good job. Nameless, great victory right there. I'm going to call it right now. Toast is MVP on that Hoodwink. See you in game number 2.